In the heart of a bustling city filled with towering buildings and noisy traffic, lived a little girl named Mare. She had no fixed home, no toys, and no warm bed to sleep in. Every day, with a torn sack slung over her tiny shoulder, Mare wandered the streets, collecting plastic bottles, paper, and anything that could be sold for a few coins. People rarely noticed her. Some looked away, others wrinkled their noses. But Mare was used to it. She had learned to find joy in small things, like the way morning light danced on broken glass or how an empty can echoed when she blew across its mouth. One afternoon, while scavenging near the city's industrial area, Mare paused outside a large, colorful building. A sign above read, "Dream Toys, bringing joy to every child." Through the glass windows, she saw shelves lined with teddy bears, robots, dolls, and puzzles. Children inside giggled and pulled their parents' hands, pointing at what they wanted. Mare stood there for a long time, her eyes wide with wonder. A whisper escaped her lips. "I wish I had toys too." That night, under the dim light of a street lamp, Mare examined the contents of her sack. Among the discarded trash, she found broken wheels, bits of cloth, plastic pieces, buttons, and springs. An idea sparked in her curious mind. Maybe, just maybe, she could make her own toy. With tiny, nimble fingers, she started creating. She used a broken plastic bottle as a body, buttons for eyes, and tied pieces of cloth to make arms. It wasn't perfect, but it had something no other toy had, heart. She called it Bunto. Bunto became her first friend. The next day, a woman passing by noticed Mare playing with the toy on the pavement. She smiled, paused, and asked, "Where did you get that?" "I made it," Mare replied shyly. The woman crouched down, examining it closely. "Would you make one for my daughter? I'll pay you." That evening, Mare made another toy, then another, and soon, word began to spread. People were amazed by her creativity and how she turned trash into charming little treasures. She began selling her handmade toys at the roadside. Locals started calling her the Toy Girl. A kind-hearted social worker named Aisha, who had been watching Mare's journey, decided to help. She arranged for a small workshop, collected safe materials, and taught Mare basic business skills. "You're not just a child on the street," Aisha told her. "You're an artist, a creator." Years passed, and Mare's tiny street corner evolved into a proper shop, then a small factory. She hired other children like her, those who had lived lives of neglect and hardship. She gave them shelter, education, and a purpose. Her toys, each handmade from recycled parts, began to sell across the country under the brand name Bunto Toys. One day, Mare stood outside the same toy factory she had once gazed at longingly. This time, she wasn't holding a sack of trash, she was holding a business proposal. She walked in with confidence. The company executives were amazed at her story and offered to collaborate with her for a new eco-friendly toy line. That night, as she looked out from the window of her small office, she saw a little girl picking trash across the street. Mare stepped outside, handed her a warm meal and a small handmade toy. The girl's face lit up. "Is this for me?" Mare smiled. "Yes, every child deserves a toy." From a forgotten corner of the city to the hearts of children across the country, Mare proved that dreams are not made in factories. They're built from hope, resilience, and a bit of imagination. Thank you for watching the video all the way through. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.